Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're doing a bit of a mashup video of some storage mods that we've done for our caravan. Bree's going to attempt to piece together all the crap that I've been filming as I've been going along doing some stuff. Hey guys, welcome back. We are today just going to have a quick look at some of the modifications I made to the van, just to make it a bit easier for us to live in for the 7 or 8 weeks we're going away for this time around. We've done a few trips in it, so we've worked out a few things that we'd like. And so Forbes 13 Plus from MDC, it is little, it's quite limited in its storage, so I made a few changes just to make things a little bit easier, and we'll go through those. So starting up here at the front, got a 100mm pipe. This, I keep the 3 parts for the awning in there, the 2 anti-flappers for either end and the bridge bar. So every time I set it up, I set those up, just trying to make sure that we don't damage the awning at all. So that's there, and then in doing that, I spun the first jerry can holder around 90 degrees. I've raked it up a bit of an angle, and then I've got a 20 litre jerry can. I've got to spray some grey on it. We use this as our grey water from the sink, because the sink obviously doesn't plumb in anywhere, so that's what that's for. And then I made a steel band, stainless steel band here with a little latch on it. That keeps our tub up the front. We use this for washing up all our clothes, so you're out and about, dirty clothes in there, bit of detergent, go for a drive, that agitates it all, washes it reasonably well, and then if we are staying at a caravan park, we'll run it through a rinse and dry it. Otherwise we'll just wring it out in some fresh water and hang it up, and yeah, so that's that. Okay, the next one we've got is up here at the fridge, so I'll pull it out, you can have a look. I'll explain a little bit what I did. So, ta-da! Alright, I built this aluminium box. I built it specifically for some containers, so yeah, you get these from Woolworths or Big W, these Systema ones. It fits one tall and one medium sized one high. Right, and we can actually fit in here in the top. I'll bring it in a little bit, so we can fit 5 this way, 2 this way, so we can fit 10 large and 10 medium containers in the top of this box. And then in the bottom, down in here, we can fit 2 tins high, or pancake mix, salt and pepper and whatnot in there. Yeah, so I just drew this up in AutoCAD. I then cut it at work, folded it, tigged it up, not the best job, but should be apples, and then spray painted it here at home. It's primed and spray painted. To fit this in, I'll just pull out the fridge slide. Right, so that's a Waco 95 dual zone, and what I had to do is make some modifications, small modifications to the slide itself to fit it. So I noticed when we got this that in the back in here, between the end of the existing fridge slide when we bought it and that part at the back there was a bit over 200mm. So what I did is I disassembled these 2 runners. You can see a bit of work done in there. Right, so there's 3 parts, an inner, a middle, and then there's the right up in here, the end. Right, so what I did is I took 100mm out of the ball bearings and the carrier for them in there, and I did the same in this one. I weld in a little piece here that does the fridge lock. Right, so do that, and then it goes back in, and I just ticked it back up. Haven't polished it or anything, don't particularly care about it. I will make a leg for it because it'll be a fair bit of weight in there, but sort of that's how I did that. So that's given me the space here at the front. I've left a bit of room in between the two, lets the airflow through. I will get to probably cutting these off because I do pretty much nothing and they're annoying as hell. And yeah, so I've just got a strap to give the top end a little bit of support, and it's bolted in at the bottom. Yeah, one thing I have been considering is dropping the fridge down, because it could sit down inside those rails, and possibly the same with the box, so I could put a blow mold table over the top, but haven't got to that yet. Sort of running out of time and a will to carry on, so to speak. But yeah, so that's what it looks like. Doesn't interfere with anything as it is. Closes up, and yeah. All right, on this side here, if you notice, I've got the poles sitting under here. You would have seen it on the fridge side a little bit. So if I try and get the angle, you can see I've screwed a bit of aluminium angle into the floor there. That stops the poles sliding in around. I put one at the back so they can't go anywhere. That gives me a pretty good spot to store the rest of the poles for the awning and the shower tent. We probably won't take the shower tent away with us on our next trip. We've never used it. Kind of figure that if we're going to have a quick rinse, we'll just rinse in board shorts or whatever and then shower properly inside. Okay, next modification we did was in here in the kitchen. So this box originally sort of was only like so deep. I moved a wall in the back, and I'll show you that inside. Where the batteries are, moved it back closer to the batteries, changed out the runners, welded up a new box. Once again, painted it. I lined the inside with some marine carpet, put that in. That gives us a lot more storage than what we had before, which is good. All right, on the kitchen storage. As before, I said I had to move the wall, so that wall there, that timber wall was right at that end. So I moved it back as hard as I could to the batteries. Had to put some notches in the side of it and everything. Change the runners, and then that drawer now comes all the way back here, which is just, you know, it was just wasted space. It was a huge open area that you couldn't really access readily anyway. So one of the other mods that we did, can't really see it there, I've done the same in here. So on these, and the astute among you will realise that this looks like a swivel clip part. Not, that's actually not a swivel clip, that's just a fishing line clip. And yeah, here's one that I did on the pin. So all I did is I bought some packets of cheap leaders from BCF, or yeah, it was BCF, yeah. And yeah, just clipped them on, pinned them onto things, did whatever I needed to do. And that should help us not lose them. All right, at the front door here, not completely finished yet, but I'll put an extra little pin hook in. This lets us hold the door open at 90 degrees. It comes with this guy that hooks on there. See if I can get this back a little bit for you. This though lets the door, I mean, it makes a bit of noise in the wind, but lets us open and close the fridge without it affecting the door. So yeah, we can do that, which is good. Down here you can see I got some AstroTurf, not rubber backed. This is stuff that's like hollow through, lets the dirt all fall through it. That's just cable tied on there, big long cable ties, so that helps stop the dirt. Second layer of protection, mud mat, which I cut to suit. And then here we have, some of you recognise this, my cousin got one of these about 8 months after us, and her fire extinguisher came mounted horizontally here. Ours just came loose in the box on the other side of the van. Nowhere to put it, so I bought one of these, mounted that up in there. I had to move the speaker from here down to here. All right, so inside here, inside our lovely van, you can see we put some hooks up here. They've got the Commander stuff. I've got one off at the moment because I'm actually making some elastic loops so that you'll be able to hang your towel and grab the elastic and pull it in and it'll hold it, which means we can travel with the towels there. It gives us a spot to hang the towels. Should let them dry a bit too. Yeah, and as you can see, there's not a whole lot of storage in the van. There's, we've got stuff all on little George's bed. And then you get those cupboards, those drawers, a tiny bit underneath the seat, but all the electrics are there, so you've got to be careful, and that's it. So that's why we added all those other parts, changed the drawers and whatnot. And then in here, as you can see, there are some drawers. So we made some, I made some drawers up. These are aluminium. Right, aluminium. I had them cut by a metal shop that I deal with at work a lot. So Pat and John, thanks. They cut them and bent them. I put that external radius on. I didn't put that in my drawing when I first did it. I welded up the corners, contact glue, and just got some fabric from Spotlight. The wife picked the inside, I picked the outside. Go figure. Yeah, so contact adhesive, bit of edging rubber, and then to hold them in, if you see in there, I've just got some deep aluminium angle. Cheap as chips, it's only 1mm. It's not holding up much, so yeah, that lets us put all our clothes in those and uses that space a bit more efficiently than anything that we could find commercially on the market. So yeah, that's how we did that. And these two here, obviously, as you can see, knocked out, right? That's so that the back of the lock here goes in, door still closes. So when I welded these up, I welded up the corner, then I cut out the corner, put it on the inside and welded it again. And then, yeah, just contact glue, fabric, did my cuts in the right order, folded it in. And yeah, so that's how they look. We got some little IKEA divider things, yeah, for all the bits and pieces. Separate your undies from your socks and all that sort of junk. And yeah, that's those cupboards. We've obviously done, heaps of people have done this. It's a pretty good idea. We still keep one bundle of all the keys, and I've actually got some other copies of them now. But this, yet to be labelled, but means that, you don't have to carry a jailer's pack around with you everywhere to get to all the bits, or if you don't know where your keys are, or they're in the car and I'm out at the shops and the wife's here and she wants to do something, all the keys are here, but don't have to try and figure out what's what. We'll just label these, and yeah, so that's been pretty good. And then the last bit of storage mods we did is I made some more boxes down here for beside the bed. Once again, I picked the outside colour, matched the other ones. The wife picked the inside fabric. So they're just a light aluminium box, a few ripples in it, doesn't matter, edging rubber. This stuff you get from Bunnings, pretty cheap. So 1.2mm alley. I just welded them up, contact glue in the box, and those fit down beside our bed, and they fit there, so they don't go all the way to the end. They fit there with the back folded in. So yeah, and this side obviously it's got the same box, it's full of spare sheets and stuff like that. So that's all our storage gear, and yeah. Alright, so that was our storage video. Hope you liked it. Any questions, just comment below in the doobly-doo. And
You put your face, you went like this, doobly-doo.
in the doobly-doo, down there.
Where's my face?
Oh,
It's fine. It's fine.
you gonna say anything?